you think about an English team in Europe, you automatically think Liverpool. Liverpool and Champions League, Liverpool and Europe goes hand in hand, honestly. Arsenal as outsiders. I do think in Europe, Arsenal are an outsiders. They are Manchester United. This is a good one. And I'm gonna go straight into Fallen Giants because Manchester United. YouTube, welcome to another Dworks up front. Today, I had no content, so I decided to do a quick ranking. It's not a blind ranking, but I have like 18 European teams that I want to rank them based on their European legacy and where they rank. Most of them are mainstream names, I would say. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's just get straight into it. We have five different rankings, as we can see. The top one is the apex, so the top, as the word itself is the apex. We all know who is going there, honestly. And then we got European royalty. So they are pretty decent as well, high pedigree team. And then the established, we know them, they are there often. Fallen Giants, we have some ideas of who the Fallen Giants are. And then outsiders, they're just outsiders, just figurants, So we'll get straight into it. The different teams are AC Milan, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Dortmund, Inter Milan, Juventus, England's crown's jewel. I've been saying that on Twitter. That ITK, is it ITK space? So it used to be Bayern space and now it's another space or whatever. I feel like Loki, the admin of that page, is a Liverpool fan. And then we got Lyon, Manchester City, Man United, Marseille, Napoli, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, and Sevilla. So I'm just gonna go in order because it's already in alphabetical order. We can rearrange at the end, not at the end, as we go through. But yeah, based on me, AC Milan. Where do we put AC Milan? Apex, European royalty, established, fallen giants, outsiders. Where do you guys think AC Milan would go through? They do have a second most title in the Champions League. They won 7 Champions League and finished runners up 4 times. So they've been to a final 11 times. That sounds to me like European royalty, but they have fallen off big time recently. I don't know. Do I want to trigger some people and put them in Fallen Giants? When I was making the list, I was thinking AC Milan would go in Fallen Giants for me. Sure, they do have 7 UCL and 4 runners up, but they have been poor in Europe and in Syria lately as well. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Like, honestly, the history is there. So am I gonna base it on history, or is it just gonna be on the recent performance? Or am I just gonna be biased and do what I wanna do? AC Milan. AC Milan got a huge history. Like, when people think of AC Milan, they think of that period. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm gonna mention the 2005 Champions League final, but also the 2007 when they beat us 2-1. That team with Andriy Shevchenko, Maldini, Nesta, Cafu, Dida in goal. That was a crazy team. Hernan Crespo, Andrea Pirlo as well. So that's the history. And before them, there were many other players as well. I want to go Fallen Giants because lately they have been poor, and even the players they have both have been poor. It's not the same Milan. It's not European royalty Milan right now. I'm gonna go Fallen Giants. Let me know in the comments what do you guys think. Arsenal next, the Gunners. Where do we put the Gunners? The Gunners haven't proved anything in the Champions League. Sure, they won the league last year and went to the finals, but they've only been to two Champions League final and lost both of them. To me, I want to rage bait the Arsenal fans as well. If there's anyone of them watching this, I'm gonna put Arsenal as outsiders. I do think in Europe, Arsenal are an outsiders. They are not, definitely not the apex, definitely not European royalty, definitely. Maybe you could argue for established, but they did miss out a few seasons recently, and they just got back. They couldn't go past the quarterfinals, and then last year they went to the final. They are not a fallen giant because they never won in Europe. I think Arsenal as outsiders is what I'm gonna choose. Next up, Atletico Madrid, outsiders as well. I'm not gonna speak a lot. Good team, great team. Diego Simeone has been there for 10, 15 years now. They're always present in the Champions League because they're in the top three of La Liga most of the time. But in terms of what they achieve in Europe itself, they are just outsiders. Next up, we got another Spanish club from Catalonia, Barcelona. Where do we put Barca, people? Barca has 5 Champions League. They won 5 Champions League, and Ronald finished second 3 times, so they did go to 8 Champions League final, and they're a great team. I think Barcelona is European royalty. Next up, Bayern. Ooh, wait, I'm not done with Barcelona. I think Barca could be established because of. I'll leave Barca at European royalty for now. Bayern Munich, 6 Champions League wins, 6 Champions League trophies, and runners up 5 times to 11 Champions League final. Definitely European royalty, in my opinion. Chelsea. Chelsea is a good one. Chelsea has won 2 Champions League and finished second once. They used to be good in that Jose Mourinho era, and then won it with Di Matteo, and won it again with Thomas Tuchel recently. By recently, I mean 5, 6 years ago now. But they have missed out on Europe a few times. They're used to going to the quarters, to the semis. I don't think they're established right now. Can we put them in the same category as AC Milan in Fallen Giants? They're not Fallen Giants. They're not giants in the Champions League. If you understand what I'm trying to say, it's like I feel like they're in the same category as Arsenal. It's harsh, though. It's harsh. They're definitely not established. I don't. Ah. I'll have to change. I think Chelsea and Fallen Giants, but I'm gonna change AC Milan to European royalty for now. Dortmund next up. Dortmund outsiders easy. They did win one and made a runners up to one, but they're a good team. They're not an established Champions League team, if you know what I'm saying. They're gonna be in outsiders. I love Borussia Dortmund, honestly, because the club is more similar to Liverpool in many ways. That's why I appreciate Dortmund. If I have to choose a team in Germany, it would be Borussia Dortmund would be my team. But in terms of this list, they would be in outsiders for me. And Next up, we got Inter Milan. Inter Milan. They went to the final recently. They did win it 3 times and run it up 4 times. So they got 7 Champions League finals. Inter Milan will be established. That's definitely Juventus, the other Italian team on the list. Juventus have been to 9 Champions League final. They only won 2 and lost 7. Juventus do be fallen giants to me. They are not good either lately. Next up, the best team in the world. I'm gonna say it. Liverpool Football Club. England's best team. When you think about an English team in Europe, you automatically think Liverpool. Liverpool and Champions League, Liverpool and Europe goes hand in hand, honestly. The Reds have won 6 Champions League final and lost 5. Lost 4 actually, my bad. So 10 Champions League final, won 6, lost 4. Definitely European royalty right there. Yeah, definitely. They're in the same category as Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and AC Milan. I think Barcelona should go to established, honestly, with Inter. I'm gonna change that. And next up, we got l'Olympique Lyonnais. Olympique Lyonnais, easy choice, never made it to a Champions League final as well. They thought they were Marseille's rival once upon a time. They are just outsiders right here. And then we got Manchester City. Their recent era in the Champions League with under Pep Guardiola when they won one and then lost one final. Recently, they're good. I want to place them in established, but I'm gonna be harsh. They're not in established. I think they're still in the same category as Arsenal. They're still outsiders right now. Manchester United. This is a good one. And I'm gonna go straight into fallen giants because Manchester United is a good team. Won 3 Champions League and lost 2, so they do have 5 Champions League final. They used to go to the quarters, semis pretty often. I think it's fair to say they have fallen off lately. Similar to Chelsea, they missed out on the last 3-4 years maybe, and they're just getting back. This upcoming season, Manchester United will be in the Champions League, so I wonder how they will fare. Yeah, to me, they're going to be in fallen giants for now. And then next up, we got Marseille. 1 Champions League win, the first French team to win a Champions League. Easy decision. I kind of like Marseille because I do think they're slightly more similar to Liverpool. I'm not saying anything controversial here, but in terms of how the fans are and the people, I would say. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but yeah, Marseille would be in outsiders for now. Napoli, I don't even know why Napoli is on this list. Honestly, easy choice, outsiders. I'm not gonna comment further on that. Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain. They've tried to win the Champions League for many times since the established owners now, what's his name? Nasser Al-Khelaifi took over. They tried, they went about it in a different way, and now, they tried to buy all the superstars, tried to do the Galacticos like Real Madrid would, and failed year after year. And then once they switched their concept, they still spent money, but they switched the type of players they were buying, and they finally won back to back and went to a final recently as well and lost to Bayern Munich, if I'm not mistaken. It was the COVID one. They're definitely not fallen giants. They're definitely not outsiders right now. I would say they are established because the category is simple. Fallen giants are teams who were great in the Champions League, used to win them, and then fell off. While right now, established, yeah, Inter Milan, why in established, they did go to a final recently, went to semis, same for Borsas, and yeah. Next up, we got Real de Madrid. This is the Graal in European Elite, 15 Champions League. I think 4 runners up. I need to confirm that. Let me double check. Yeah, 3 runners up. So they won 15, lost only 3, been to 18 finals. It's just insane. Like Madrid in the Champions League is a different gravy to Madrid in La Liga. They are the apex, in my opinion. And then lastly, Sevilla, outsiders in the Champions League. When you think about Sevilla, you think Europa League, not Champions League. So yeah, there we have it. The ranking right now. So undisputable, non-debatable, non-arguable, Madrid number 1. I think we all agree. And royalty based on the list that we have, definitely Bayern Munich. Definitely. AC Milan, I want to put AC Milan in Fallen Giants though. I really want to put AC Milan in Fallen Giants. Because they haven't been good. They have fallen off big time in the 2010s to up to now, honestly. AC Milan is going to Fallen Giants. I'm just going to change it. This is how it should be. Inter Milan, then I guess Inter Milan should go in Fallen Giants as well. Just because of the numbers of Champions League they won, I want to put AC Milan in European royalty. They do have 7 Champions League. They do have the other. Yeah, this is the only reason. Just because they won 7. Just because they won 7. And yeah, I'm gonna put AC Milan in European royalty right now, just because they have 7 Champions League, but they did fall off. They did fall off big time in the last 10-15 years. That's a fact. Everyone knows it. And then established, Inter Milan is established, Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain. If I have Paris Saint-Germain as established, I should have Man City as established there. I'm gonna do that because they have been consistent under Pep Guardiola in the recent few years, going to the semis, to the finals, winning it, losing the finals. So Man City will be established. Fallen giants, definitely Chelsea, Juve, and Man United. They all have fallen off big time. And outsiders, I don't think there's any argument. There maybe you could say Atletico Madrid or Dortmund are established, but there we have it, the final ranking. Let me know, what do we think about that? Apex Madrid, I'm sure everyone agrees. European royalties, I don't think there's many things to debate. Maybe you could add Barcelona up there. If not, they're definitely in established in level 3 with Inter Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, Man City. Then the Fallen Giants, as the name says, Fallen Giants. And outsiders, I don't think there's any contestation from there, or you could contest any of those shout. But hey, let me know if you have a different opinion and what do you think about this European ranking of mine.